What is up, everybody? This is Omegabalmung back again with another statue and figure unboxing slash review. This week, or today, I actually have a pretty awesome figure here. It's from Alphamax. They've done some actually really good looking figures. This is actually a reissue, I guess, a re-release of a older figure from the series. Of course, this is God Eater Burst. It's Alisa. I don't know anything about God Eater. I only played a little bit of it back when those you know, back in the PSP. Of course, you did some stuff to the PSP and then you were able to play it. But but I did play a little bit then. I seen a little bit of the anime, but I don't think I even got to the part where, you know, the second episode. So at least see the first one, so you don't even get a meter yet. But like I said, awesome stuff. We're going to take a look at the box before we actually take a look at the figure. Alright, so here's a look at the box. As usual, this is from Alphamax, God Eater Burst. It's a 1/8 scale. You can't see that, but it's a 1/8 scale pre-painted figure. In the front here, we get a look at the figure. Oops. We get a look at the figure, and then we get a look at the window. Of course, there's usually a window here. You can take a look at the figure there. I do see a few things back there, like a hat, a sword, and a base, as usual. Then we'll take a look at the side here. It is a pretty, actually really cool looking figure. So you get a look at the figure without the base. They took that out there. And then in the back here, we get some different looks at the figure. And on this side, we get a closer look at the figure, so really nothing different there. But I did look it up how tall she is. I don't know if it's 8 inches tall, or it's actually, or 7 inches tall, or is it 7 inches wide, because she's actually a really actually, I think she's a little bit more longer than 7 inches wide, because her sword in the back there is like super long, so she's actually holding it backwards. So we'll see how that works, but I'll take a measurement later. But so from there, we're going to take a look at the figure. Alright, folks, here is the figure, and I think she looks freaking fantastic. So I'm lucky to actually buy this one as a reissue. She's been selling for a lot lately as a pre-owned. Even a pre-owned version of her, this figure here, has been pretty expensive. So it's pretty awesome that they actually did a re-release of this figure. But she is about 7.8 inches tall. She's probably about 8 inches wide, because the sword in the back there actually goes kind of far past the base, so if you need room for that. But a simple setup. Her sword actually just goes into her hand like this, and you just plug it in there from the base here, and then she just has some pegs on her foot there that you can use to just peg it in there. It actually goes right here. And then there's a little stand here for the sword that you just put it through, because there's like a little hole, not a little hole, but a little line, a big hole like this big, kind of sits in the middle of the sword there. You kind of could just peg that into there. So a pretty simple setup. It has a pretty cool box, because it's a 3-layer box as usual with anything this big. You have to like get 3 layers of it to get into all this stuff. So coolest part of this figure is the base, the sword, and the pose. And of course, she just, like I said, she does have a hat too, so you guys put it on like that. But like the base is actually really cool. I like how it looks like she's on dirt, and then there's a little wall behind there. Her sword is super huge. It looks freaking cool. If you've seen my other character from God Eater, it's kind of like that. So mostly with big swords. That game has a lot of big swords, a lot of big type of weapons, I should say. But pretty cool stuff. I like the pose. I like the pose that she's actually in. She looks like she's about to go and slash something up. Maybe it's some type of monster. Like I said, I never really played the game, so I don't know what they're called. I always call them monsters. So the pose is pretty cool. Here you go. Here's the coolest part, I guess. You can always add down to her skirt. It's actually removable. I think it's removable, but it doesn't stay on, so you kind of have to play around with that and get that right. But I think you probably could remove it if you wanted to. I'm not sure. But but that's how it is. Most of these Japanese type of figures usually are. So like I said, reissue. I don't know if I really want to put a review for this, because It's not really a new figure. It's just a reissue of an old figure, but I just wanted to actually do an unboxing. But if I was to actually give a review for this, you would know me already. This is actually a 10 out of 10. Awesome pose. Sculpt looks freaking fantastic. I didn't even talk about the sculpt yet because everything else was just tremendously, really, really good. Like I said, the sculpt is really good. I do like how, like I said, it just looks like the character itself from the box. It looks like the prototype. It looks freaking awesome. We'll do a quick spin around. I don't even did do a spin yet. That's how I want to talk about this figure so much. I didn't even do a spin, but like I said, it looks freaking fantastic. I like it, but you know what? Yeah, it's still a really good figure. Still, it's just a reissue. It's not a new one. Does she even have a new one coming out? Any God Eater figures? I'm not sure yet. I haven't checked up on that, but if you can go out and buy this one, I suggest you do it. If you're God Eater, well, if you're a God Eater fan, you probably have it already. But if you just got into collecting figures, this is actually a really good figure to start out with. She's probably around 9,000 yen, maybe 9,000 to 10,000 yen, which is about $90 to $100. Maybe she's actually a little bit more than that. I think she might have been like 12,000 yen, so $120 or $110 or something like that. She's a pretty pricey figure, but the scale of it looks cool. Like I said, she's probably almost 8 inches tall. She's probably 8 inches wide because the fact that she's kind of laid out like that with her sword coming out like that, and the base is super huge too. Base is in one up for this figure already, so it looks freaking fantastic. I don't know where I'm going to put her. I'll find a place, but eventually I will. But I don't even know where I'm going to set her up yet. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video here. Hopefully you guys come back next time for some more figure and statue unboxing. Like usual, I get them maybe a few a month, so we'll see how it goes for this month. I might package them all together, make it a little bit easier for me to get them all in once instead of separately, but we'll see how that happens. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see everybody next time. This is Omegabalmung, and peace out.